Hey everyone, it's Duncan. We're back with the Fine Arts Center podcast. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do some basic animation in Maya 2016. Animation is actually really simple. It's really complicated, but the basics are really simple. It's complicated because there's a lot going on, but animation can be as basic as this. So what I'm going to do is select this resemblant of an orange. It's actually just an orange sphere, but that works. So we're going to hit S. And what that does is if we open up the sphere, all of the fields that, dictate its scale, rotation, and its translation from the center of the plane, which is 0, 0, 0, it saves it. So then I can move the timeline along. As you can see over here, I already have something animated. So let's say I bring it to 130 frames. Each one of these is a frame. And now I'm going to move it using the translate tools. And then I'm going to hit S again. So now if I go back to the beginning and I hit the play button, the orange moves as the as it goes on. Now, that doesn't look very realistic, so if that's what you're going for, then that's that and you're done. But the cool thing you can do with this is the keyframes just, sets it back to whatever the previous keyframe is. You can do segmented animation, or I guess not really segmented, but, like realistic animation with more complex techniques. So what I'm going to try to do is recreate the ball or the orange, rolling off of this. I might not do rolling because that sounds really complicated, but maybe the orange falling off of this pile of fruit here. And actually, I'm just going to do it bouncing because that sounds easier. So we're going to take the fruit here, and we're going to save its position with the S key. That's how I remember it is S for save. And then we're going to maybe 9 frames, move it down so that it's about to the floor, hit S. Now move a couple frames, maybe 8 frames. Oops, what did I do? Okay, 8 frames. And of course, with bouncing, it's going to get, smaller because gravity and such, physics. So now we're going to move it back down, save. Move back up, save, back down. Of course, this isn't going to look very realistic, but it's more for a, visualistic purpose. So now if we play this, you can see it, bouncing. And you just pretty much have to mess around with what you're going to do, and that's basically the basics of animation, is just, using keyframes to set it along. Another thing I'll show you real quick is that you don't have to hit the S key. What you can do is, let's say I want to do this, change this one right here, but I only want it to save, let's say the scale. I want to scale the X up by 3 for some reason. So I do that. Now if you right click and go to set key, it turns dark red. And so what that does is it saves it as specifically something that'll change. So as you can see there, it looks unrealistic or whatever, but you can kind of use your imagination on what kind of things you can do with that going farther into animation. So thanks for watching. This has been Duncan, and I'll see you guys next week.